Good evening, good evening. Hello and hello to everybody on YouTube. Guys, this was not planned. So if anybody watches the video later, just know that this was a spur of the moment thing, and thank you, Zibo, for that. We talked earlier, me and Zibo, and he said, no, there's no update tonight. And then he contacted me a few minutes ago and he said, do you want to stream? I've got 7.3a. I said, yes, let's go. There we are. So, spur of the moment. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. Let me quickly copy the changelog. It is in the show notes already. Okay, and I believe you guys know how to read the show notes. If you click on the more or show more in the title, it takes you there. But let's quickly try see. They're limiting some of my characters here, so let's quickly see. Yeah, they're limiting my characters again, so let me see how I can edit this. Fix bugs, cruise altitude change to. Let's quickly just get rid of some of these dots. View positions in VR, AP engage, EFIS knob animation. Let's do that, get rid of all these commas and dots. Add night mode for EFB. See the visual effects settings. Haha! It's a temporary solution for night mode. There you go. Hello Here Texan, hello Tero, hello Scotsman. There you go, I'm going to show you those goodies just now. We played with it quickly just before the stream started, so we knew what we could tell you and show you. Right. Get everything in place here. I'm not going to do a very long flight tonight because it's late, man. What's the time now? It's almost 11 p.m. So you guys are going to really have to try and keep me awake. And if I do something stupid, please forgive me. Just shout loud. I'll hear someone somewhere will see a comment, and then we'll do what we need to do. So anyway, let's get into the aircraft. I'm not flying with Linda today. I think I've had enough of her interfering with test flights, so we'll leave her until I know I can trust her. You know, and hope Sasso does not come in and mess it up. with all the fun he brings. We'll see. Good evening, Christer. So I got myself some cool drink, because if I have to drink coffee now, I probably won't sleep. So at least I've got that. Okay, let's go. Let's get cracking. So this is 7.3a, just for the record, and like Zibo said there in the changelog, in visual effects there is a new setting called EFB brightness, and you've got auto, a day mode, and a night mode. Okay, so if you look at the screen, you'll see in day mode it's nice and bright, and in night mode you see it dims it out a little bit, which is, I think that's really cool. So if we go to auto, I'm quickly going to mess around with the time. Look, there it switched itself to dim, and there it switched itself back to the bright day version. So for whoever asked that, you were probably born under a lucky star, Zibo had, the time to quickly add that. And if it's a Zibo thing, great, Zibo. I'm not sure where this comes from. So anyway, that's the one thing. The other things, I'm just going to leave it in auto. And remember, when you change any setting, you guys must click on the quick save to save those settings. Otherwise, it's going to drop it the next time you restart the Explain. Always remember saving. Then, yes, the knobs. So we were looking at the animation, and one thing that we figured out is the animations only work when you actually click on it. If you use your scroll wheel, there is no animation. Oh, that one has animation. This one does not. The small knobs do not have. But you can see when I click on it, the animation works. Okay, so the big one works with the scroll. No problem, but the small one does not. You have to click on it to get it to move. Good evening, Tommy. Right, so there's that. And then in terms of the other stuff, that's obviously under the hood stuff. So we're just going to do a flight and see what happens. Take it from there. Okay, so let's get going.
Just to point out to anybody, we don't have VR, but there are some changes to VR. So if anybody can check it.
And let us know. Yeah. Thank you, Mac. Yeah, absolutely.
Mind you, it's not available to the public yet, this version.
Correct, but when it gets to them, I think they understand that. So let's quickly check this thing. Weights 151, 1553, activate. Right.
Ground flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
Right.
Oh, okay, Neil. We'll sort it out later. You happy with that, Nika?
Yeah. Yeah, give him work if he wants it.
Yeah.
Right, and we are supposed to go to flight level 250. By the way, for the guys flying in the VA, this route was updated. I just updated it from the real world as well, so it's now fresh according to the FAA and their published routes. Captain USA, good evening, welcome. Well, it's probably not evening for you yet, but it's very late for us, so good afternoon then. Right, our landing altitude, yeah, 550. 550. Yeah, thanks for joining this crazy family. You're gonna love it. Okay, you can have fun with it, Scotsman. We'll use some psychological terms on here just to make you feel better. AutoOrtho. Mac, your mic's hot, eh? It's open.
What, you can hear my keyboard.
Okay, it's either your keyboard or you chewing something very deliciously and I'm getting hungry.
No, it's only keyboard.
Okay.
Listening to somebody.
Ground to flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
APDAX. Can you believe it? They stole one of our, well, very close to one of our waypoints here in Joburg. Was it Durban? It's one of them. Scroll command is the same as this left mouse button, push and release. Okay, Zibo, I'm gonna have to concentrate on what you wrote there. That's a bit much to take in 1 second. I'm gonna read it again in a minute. Give me a second. Let me just get this thing sorted. Okay, mouse scroll command is the same as you use left mouse button, push and release. Minimum knobs are 5 position knobs with spring loaded to center position. So if you use mouse scroll, then it quickly turns knob to left, right, or immediately to center. Thank you, Zibo. Okay. Makes kind of sense. Bit late to concentrate that hard, but it makes kind of sense. Okay, y'all, look at that. You see, if you press and hold, look how fast it runs. Wow, it moves. So you can scroll it and then it's slow, but you click and hold it and that thing gets like fire up the backside. It moves. I also,
yeah.
huh?
I got, yeah.
Okay. Zibo's typing again.
Okay.
Okay, so guys, just a reminder, this is a test flight, so we're not going for speed. When Zibo starts typing, I do stop and wait for something to happen or something, okay? 3039. One out. There we go. Step 3. Right. Okay.
Captain, we are freezing in the cabin.
I'm so sorry. 1, 2, 3. Right, and then Sasso said 2 minutes. We can switch on the bleed and close the isolation valve with packs in auto. And we can put some heat in the back there. Let's do the rest. Oh my goodness, no, I can't read like that. You want 147. 147. 125.
Yeah, and bright light, that
The interesting thing, Mac, is, I mean, this is an old problem. The sun shines through the fuselage.
Yes,
And that's a laminar known problem that laminar really needs to fix it. I mean, if the sun didn't come through the fuselage, we wouldn't have this nonsense.
half the time, you're right.
Flight attendants prepare for departure, cross-check and all call, thank you.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Right, so it sounds like this is all done. We are fortunate. So, there's 5.5, and we've got the 147. I probably guess about right there. Alright. Okay, so that says 2
We are
minutes.
freezing in the cabin.
No, you won't be freezing any longer. Don't worry about that. We're going to quickly sort you out there and there. Hello, Steve. I don't know, Jerry. I don't have VR, so I'm clueless when it comes to that. Look how nicely that temperature is rising now, just when you do it correctly. I must learn in these cold temperatures to actually switch the APU on and do this procedure a little bit earlier, really. So then they won't get cold. Okay, well, we don't have to wait and watch for them. Let's do the rest.
Ground to cockpit, where do you want us to put you? Ground to cockpit, the tow's driving up now.
I'm wondering if Jay Henley is misreading or interpreting what VR means, Nico. What has changed in the update is what I believe is virtual reality views. Am I right?
Mac, I think you're right, yes. VR, when you talk about V-rotate, It all depends on the SOP
All doors
and
and
a
hatches
couple of
are
other
closed. We're
factors.
connecting now.
The Boeing, I think, actually goes VR plus 20. That is when we talk about the V rotate. So when you press toga, your speed is supposed to add 20. But if you're talking, yeah, he's talking about takeoff speeds. But if we're talking about the
Okay.
changes that happened, Mac, but it's a good catch. I didn't even think of that. Because my brain is also on the virtual reality side of things. So, yeah, that's changes that Zibo made that only the VR guys can check for us. So,
Yeah.
interesting they use similar terminology.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, it is 11 p.m., so forgive my yawning. I'll try and limit
Toes
it.
connected and bypass pins inserted. Release the brakes.
Captain, passengers are asking for a cozier temperature.
For a cozier temperature. So first you're dying and now of the cold and now you're dying of the heat. The cozier, oh, maybe he's actually asking for a little bit more heat because it's not even 20. It's getting there, brother. It's getting there. You're just a little bit too quick. Quick on the draw. So let's get going.
Okay, push is commencing. Go ahead and start the engines.
Thank you, buddy. Let's run them. Yeah, Christer is correct. That is if you do that kind of takeoff. If you're going to use VNAV as such, it usually adds it for you the moment you press toga soon after. You know, so it all depends on whether you're going to bug up yourself or let VNAV do it and all. There's a couple of things you have to take into consideration. Me, I'm lazy. I just use ALNAV, VNAV. There you go. And then when I have to, I obviously use heading select. And when I use heading select and I do not use VNAV, then we do the bug up thing.
Operations complete. Set the brakes. And by, we're disconnecting the tow now.
That should be fine. There. Hello, George. Welcome. A wee small little hop
Captain,
from
we are
Detroit to
freezing in the
Toronto.
cabin.
Should be less than an hour. We should be there. That's why we only took flight level 250. That all works. Hello, Jake. Welcome. Yeah. Okay.
Tows disconnected and bypass pins removed. Signals on the left. Have a good one.
Thank you, my man. We'll wait for your signal and then we're gonna go. me doubt myself, man. No, I use V2, it's 147. So that's not VR. That what you're confusing a little bit. Oh, sorry, I'm confusing it. It's late. So no, don't worry about that. We go for V2. Forget about that. You see, now we are all confused here because of simple terminologies. What we usually do is we take the V2, and then what's going to happen is you're going to have V2 plus 20. You understand? So apologies for being half asleep. Anybody who watched the video later, please laugh with us, not at us. It's late, man. So we use V2. We don't use VR at all.
Might need to explain what V2 relates to.
Go for it,
me,
Mac. Go for it.
Well, basically, after you take off, V2, I believe, people can correct me if I'm wrong, is if you have an engine out, you can still sustain flight.
Yes. Makes perfect sense.
Approaching 04 right.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit blonde and it's late, man. If it was earlier, I might have picked up on it that even I made a mistake there. Yeah, we were talking past each other.
Thank you, Carl. I am correct then.
Yes. There we go. Hello, Carl. Welcome, man. Long time no see. Good to have you on board. What else do I need? The weather. Right. This one. And I think we're ready to go. Hello, Dumper. Jake, it's going to be less than an hour. Let's quickly have a look there. So the estimated time of arrival is 11:50 my time, so it's 11:15 now, so it's like 35 minutes. It's gonna be a quick one, this one. Yeah, Gilbert, I think so too. Okay. Got it, Cole.
On runway 04 right.
Oh God. Come on, click the button. I'm gonna try keep it center. Let's just have a look at the forward gear there, the nose wheel. Haven't had a terrible driver like this. I don't hear the V1 rotating stuff, so I suppose we already passed that and we're still on the ground with the nose wheel. Yes, we are very much far past that already. And the nose wheel stuck to the ground, so we're happy. Hello, Alex. Nah, sleep is for the weak. What's that? I can think of so many stupid things to say right now. I'm tired, man, but we're getting there. Oh, this is so lovely to fly this aircraft now. Hello, Umur.
Look at this cloud layer you're about to go through.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, it's so nice to fly this thing now. Let's go for command A, then I can also relax. Thank you, Carl. Appreciate the explanations. Well, it's past my bedtime, but you know what? We're doing it for a good cause, man. I think you guys will agree. at those clouds we're coming to back.
That's what I was looking at, how dense and grey it was on the underside, which is quite natural in
Yeah.
thick cloud like that.
Jake, I did it the other way around the previous flight. So if you go look on my YouTube channel, you'll see the St. Louis Lambert to Detroit. I think that was, if it's not the last flight, it's the second last flight. So you're welcome to go check that out.
Nico, is your light still on?
Yes.
Can you just flick them off for a second and see if it makes any difference
does.
in how?
Can you see? Landing lights on, landing lights off, landing lights on.
I've just, and that shows it to everybody else. Lemon are getting there, aren't they?
Yeah. I didn't even want to Skymatix. Yeah, Osama is a nice guy. I've spoken to him once or twice in text before in my life. Nice guy. He was, in fact, one of the inspirations for me to start my YouTube channel way back in the day. Here at Texas, there's two things happening here. Laminar has added something resembling what we are seeing here, but what Mac does not know, and I didn't want to say anything because, I mean, didn't know, is that I'm using xEnviro, so it's a function of xEnviro. What you are seeing on my system. This is xEnviro again. But I did notice the other day it was similar in X-plane clouds as well. Yeah, so one of those things. George, nothing on my side, huh? I'm not sure if it works in VR. That's the only thing. I'm not familiar with all the limitations of xEnviro, so you might just want to go read on their website what it can and cannot do, because I seem to think somewhere, and I don't know if it's been fixed or not, I don't know. There was a time it didn't work in VR, so... Yeah, Christer, if you look at the publication that Laminar did in the last couple of days, that volumetric fog that they showed there and the volumetric lighting was exquisite. Let me see if I can find it for you. It was really nice. Let's quickly see. Was it on Twitter or on their Facebook page? Where did they have those pictures? I know where I saw it now that I remember. It was in the Explain 12 group.
Oh, I like that breakout there.
Yeah, nice.
Wow. Carl, how realistic is that?
Where's that picture? That was nice. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm just going to quickly copy this photo from this group and then I'm going to just show it to you guys here. So this is a preview apparently of 12.1. Okay, remember, and I'm working on 12.1. So display capture. There you go. Can you guys see that on Discord?
Go and have a look.
I've got it on Discord and I've got it on.
Oh, right. Ah, right. Yes, yes.
So this is a preview. We've already heard all the complaints. It's over the top and it's this and it's that and wara wara wara, all the nonsense people can talk. Who cares? This is a technology demonstrating screenshot. That's all it is. Okay. Yeah. So this is what the guys are working on for 12.1. It's coming. So there's ways to go to get there. But yeah, they're looking at it. Hello, Wycliffe. Don't worry, mate. Stick around. Maybe you fall asleep through the show here. Just relax. Nice to have you here. Alex, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why the guys aren't talking about 1209. I don't know how the conversation got to that picture, but that's one of the previews we got. So. Yeah, Scotsman, yeah, I suspect something like that. There should be elements of it already, but they're working on this big reveal, you know, that will hit us at some point in time, so... Alex, I hear you, buddy. I support you 100%. But you know how Facebook works, okay? You put one picture up like that and you've got 1,000 guys loving it, and then you've got like this handful of a-holes that will rip it to pieces, and it's too long in this side and too short in that side, and too big and too short and too tall, and it's the human nature and the silliness of Facebook, you know. I pretty much like it because I see it for what it is. It's a technology demonstrator. It's showing you that there's progress, there's something coming. It's, you know, it's a big step forward. John McPherson, good evening.
When can you tell me when I can talk for a couple of minutes about winds, Nicola?
I'll tell you just now, Mac. Give me a minute.
Yes.
You can take over. John McPherson, I have not spoken to Zibo or Twixter about it, but I do know that the N1 is something that Zibo is working on in the background anyway. So regardless of your post, it is a known thing, you know, that the N1 needs to be tweaked. And it was like 2 or 3 releases ago, he actually did work on the idle descent N1. So, you know, then it was discussed between us, but I have not particularly spoken to them about your particular post at all. I just know it's something in the background. There's something happening.
I'm not going to fall asleep yet, Nico.
Come, sit, join you. Have fun here.
The 7.2 earlier today.
Okay.
And, I thought it was fantastic, absolutely incredible.
Good.
Yeah, one of the best departures, takeoff and departures I've ever done. It was absolutely flawless.
Yeah, we've had good feedback on it. I know this is 7.3, and I tell you what, it really felt great for me to mess around with it there on takeoff, and to check the nose wheel stick around on the ground, and it was nice. My big concern still is just the approach, so that's one of the things we're going to look at now when we get there.
Same approach. What specifically? Because I noticed something the other evening when I was flying into Edinburgh.
Okay, it started this way, Wycliffe. The aircraft did a balloon effect when you pulled the flaps. What then happened was, depending on where you were at on the glide slope, it would either go too high or something, and it would lose the glide slope. So if you had balloons, the glide slope went underneath you and the aircraft lost it, basically. Then what happened was you had this effect on the engines where the N1 spooled up, spooled down, spooled up, spooled down excessively in the same period, the moment you pull your flaps. And this is something that Zibo's been tweaking, you know, in the last 3 releases as well. So that is the one big thing. It shouldn't go up when you pull the flaps the way that it does, you know. So.
Yeah, what I noticed was on the glide slope, say a 10 mile approach, yeah? So you're coming into the ILS, and I noticed that the aircraft was going up and down slightly, ever so slightly.
Yeah.
And I didn't look at any of the gauges. I just looked at what was happening physically, and it was just ever so slightly
Oscillation.
going up and down.
Yeah,
A bit of oscillation.
Yes.
Not massive, not totally, not disruptive in any way, but just slightly up and down.
It was noticeable. Yeah, that's the big thing. It was noticeable. Wycliffe, they've been working between Tim and Zibo. They've been working on the autopilot and the trim, and Zibo even rewrote the whole trim code in one of these things. If you go back and read the release notes, you'll see which one it was. And this started in 5.9. Okay, so from 5.9 on, there's been a tendency to have oscillation. There's been this issue of, going a little bit up when you pull the flaps, the ballooning and stuff. And it's all part of what is now being worked on to try and, get rid of it. So, no issues, man.
We've had our own personal Zibo advent calendar this month. We had at least one Prezi every day, just about.
Yeah, it's been crazy. Anyway, I see more guys are talking there. Hello, Owen. Thank you for the nudge there. Yes, Steve, I do. I mean, the doom and gloom merchants, man. You just can't get away from those guys. It's amazing. Tom's Explain World. Welcome, Tom. It's a great day to fly this way. You can say that again, and we've had the most amazing clouds and cloud breakthroughs and things here. I thoroughly enjoyed the flight so far. And look, there's top of descent in front of me, so I'm going to have to concentrate very, very quickly.
Right, you concentrate. I'll quickly talk about winds.
One second. I just want to say hello to James Queen as well. Go for it, Mac.
Right, today in the UK, we've had exceptional winds across northern England. Anybody who has the chance to go and view what was live streamed from Manchester Airport today can get an appreciation of how a 737-800 flies with a 25 plus gusting to nearly 40 knot wind, 30 to 50 degrees off runway heading. And at one time today, 2 out of 5 aircraft were doing go-arounds.
Crazy.
Because of wind shear warnings. We've all been captured by it today, but those that do not understand how much the wind can throw an aircraft around, it's a good opportunity to go and watch it.
Absolutely.
Did my departure from Cardiff this afternoon, and the wind was 280, 18 gusting to 25 knots, and within explain, my departure. Takeoff and departure was absolutely superb, but literally as the plane lifted off the runway, I could feel it pushing me over to the right, and it was. And you were saying the other evening, because you've got a yoke, haven't you, Nico?
Yes.
And you were saying you were flying with just your finger on the yoke. I mean, I've got a Thrustmaster side stick, which is pretty stiff, but even so, I was just using my thumb and I can't even say it. Thumb and forefinger to fly it.
Yeah. No, it's amazing. It's really amazing. Hello, Steele. Uncle John, sorry I haven't been around for a bit. Good old life and work. Yeah, don't worry, mate. Your seat is reserved. You know that you're part of the family. And Steve is asking where they can watch it. Can you repeat the YouTube channel? The name?
If you're happy for me to name it, I didn't name it.
Yeah.
Right, Airliners Live.
Airliners Live.
On YouTube.
Okay. Alright. Wycliffe's got their Big Jet TV. You guys can check the other one as well. Why not? It was interesting. I watched a little bit of it when I had a brief moment in time. Yeah, it was lovely. Look at this high pressure, 3053. This is crazy. And we haven't even completed all the setup. I just realized. Let's quickly go do this. Next page. Let's quickly see. Broken. Does not give any icing warnings or anything, but it's bloody cold. We've got 080 at 8 knots, okay, 15 statute miles visibility and broken at 1,800 feet. Right, okay, but so we're going to just call it good, and then we're going to look at CYYZ. The current temperature is -3, and the altitude is 569. And the compensated altitude is 609. So there's a fair bit of compensation that needs to happen there. And then you can see it's got that one has been compensated. It's cool. That's big break.
I've just sent you the link in a PM, Nico. If you want to post it, it's up to you.
Yeah, let's get it on there. Oh, this is for the actual video, Mac. Airliners live. Okay, I'm gonna drop it in here. So the guys watching the video afterwards, if the video doesn't exist anymore, I do apologize. Then just go to the main page, the Airliners live. You can obviously pick it up under the video or on the link.
All their live streams are saved.
Okay, got it. So they'll pick it up there. You guys must just look for it.
Yeah.
979, that's low again, eh, Erwin? Shows you. Jerry will check the ILS capture now. I must be honest with you. Not one person reporting an ILS capture that didn't work has been able to give me any reason why not. And when I go and test it, it works for me. So I'm baffled. I'm really baffled. Right, let's quickly see. Minimum is 735. Right, while we are talking about the ILS, let's quickly set up. This is 5757. Do we have a VOR? 11215. 1215. Yeah, still, those were the days, huh? You must try and just join us sometime again if you can. Hello, Chronic. Yeah, we know how to talk a lot of stories here, man. 091. Right, so we are set up. Happy to go. Barrow is in 2000. Yeah, Chronic, you need to come around more, man. It's nice to see you again. Every now and then when I watch through some of the old videos, old names pop up and then I wonder what happened to everybody, eh? Nice to hear from you. change there when you go from standard to 3053. My goodness. Yeah, do yourself a favor, get XP12, man. Get it, and if you load AutoOrtho in there, like I've got here, you can't really see it now. Somewhere there in the distance, you can see some of it. I mean, we also now have on-the-fly auto tiles, you know, so it does help, makes it more comfortable, really. Looks nicer. It's really nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, Visual XP is nice. I used it for a little while, but I've come back to xEnviro, so I'm using the latest xEnviro beta at this point in time. It's also a non-public version, so the developers also watch my streams from time to time, and then they can spot issues, and we have a quick chat and things. So it's nice. Look at that. Look at that.
Have they sorted out the lighting with the clouds with xEnviro so they're lit from underneath from the city lights?
No, I think that's still happening. It's still in progress. There's a couple of things they changed. In this version, you can see it's not as bright on the outside like it is for version 1.3, which is a big bonus. And then he's busy with blending and all kinds of other things, and they're talking about better display options for the clouds and all kinds of technicalities, you know, but I'm not too familiar with all the technical terms.
Sure.
Christer, sorry, I had my speed brake pulled there while I was looking outside, didn't realize, so we can see it's going to spool down now, you'll see now. I pulled the speed brake obviously to catch up with the path, but forgot it out.
Hello.
Man, I'm sitting here talking and talking and talking. I muted my mic because my son is, talking loud in the background. But yes, correct. XP Realistic. I mean, I can't fly without it. I just love that little program, and all the vibrations and stuff. Watch when I put the flaps out and the gear out, and when the engines spool up, and all the sounds and everything that goes with that. It's cool. Oh, we're turning right next to this cloud. Check this. That's cool. That's so nice. Check now, check. I'm gonna let the flaps out now. Check the vibrations, look. It's so cool. I love it. If you pull the speed brake now on top of that. Absolutely, Steve, 100%. Right, so passengers, the signs are on. Got the auto brake set, speed brake is armed. Lights, camera, action, frequencies, minimize, courses. And what's the go around altitude? That would be interesting to check quickly. Climb to 1,100, ahead, climb, then 3,100, descent. Okay, 3,100 is what we're gonna go for. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, got it. I'll give a link to you just now. I got it. Here you go. You get it for FS 2020 as well. I've got it there. It's called FS Realistic. And I tell you, I don't fly without it, man. I just don't. Look at the lights on the cloud. Look how it comes. Bright, bright. Boop, boop. Yeah, it's blinding, huh? Nice to play with.
Radio altimeter.
echo messed up. I turned my current altitude to see. Anyway, it will catch up on that light slip just now. Ooh, lovely, look, almost, I mean, I honestly can't say I saw more than 1 millimeter balloon happening there. That was cool. No, this is cool. This works. Zibo, excellent job. Thank you to you for fixing this autopilot. This is awesome. Yeah, I can fly like this. Promise you. It works nice.
All we want is some reindeer in front and we can go delivering presents.
Yeah.
Good, that's looking stable, isn't it?
Very stable. It's looks like 6 or 7. Yeah, it's on 7. No, I'm lying. That's 9. It's on 8. Sorry, apologies. It's on 8.
Approaching 06 left.
Yeah, don't look at the cars on the road, they'll only distract you.
Yeah.
300. Approaching decision height. 200. Minimums.
It's nice.
Yeah, pressure,
100.
forward pressure on the stick there.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, that was sweet. I don't believe that was 270, I promise you that. Erwin, it's on 7 in my plane. Sorry, you lost me. What are you talking about? Yeah, it does because it's like the load is a bit to the back, and what then happens is the nose. No, I'm lying. I'm talking nonsense. The load is a little bit forward now. And that's why it needs to trim back to get to hold the nose up, because it's a little bit too forward. Yeah, I'm really tired. I talk nonsense like that. Okay, that was absolutely gorgeous, stunning, wonderful. I loved it. Got it. Now I understand, Owen. You're welcome, Tommy.
that sky looks very good.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
The only thing I would say, SkyCheck, is that it's work in progress, but it's going in the right direction.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And remember, I usually change my CG before takeoff. I haven't done it on purpose because we're testing this thing. I mean, I don't want to mess up the test now, but when I fly, you know, offline on my own, I move that cargo out.
Yeah.
Make sure my CG is in a different place.
And we
Right.
don't particularly want it to run on rails anyway.
No, of course not. The last thing we want to do is put this thing on rails. So anyway, guys and girls, welcome to Toronto. I hope you guys are going to enjoy whatever you do here. You're welcome, Steve. I'm gonna go and sleep very peacefully now. Job well done.
Have a good night's sleep, Nico, and probably catch you tomorrow sometime, knowing you.
Absolutely. Wake up, you too. Try to get some rest on your side as well.
Good night to everybody else as well. Mac.
Yeah, night to you all, and thank you for the stream, Nico.
Welcome. Ja, julle teks and I agree. Thank you, Christer.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going to yet. I'll find a parking somewhere.
Well, that was certainly a bonus. Thank you, Zibo.
Yeah, I didn't expect that after our previous conversation earlier.
Don't be offended, but I wonder if Zibo's mouth, fingers and brain are quite coordinated sometimes.
He reminds me of somebody. Like I said, he said, no, there's no update today. And he went and he sat down and he watched and he saw there's nothing on TV. And he decided, you know what, let's go do something else.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I love it. I think he's got quite a wicked sense of humour.
Yeah. Alright, brake set. Look, see, it's gone automatically dim, Mac. Love it, love it. Thank you, Cole, and thank you for being here and chatting with us again.
Well, wish you all the best with your new job, Carl.
Yeah, man, have fun. Let us know here in Discord sometime what you're up to, where you're going, what you're doing. Excellent. Oh, this is so sweet. Love it. There you go. Thank you everybody for watching. Have an absolutely blessed rest of your day, whatever you're going to do, whether it's sleep or work or just rest. And then we'll talk with you guys tomorrow again.
Thank you, Nico.
Okay. Bye-bye.